Gastric outlet obstruction, also known as pyloric stenosis. Etiology: peptic ulcer in the region of pylorus may lead to gastric outlet obstruction due to edema, spasm, fibrous stricture, duodenal cancer, carcinoma of antrum, external compression from carcinoma of pancreas. There are few more clinical features. First, let us see what is gastric obstruction through the figure. Here comes the figure. So here occurs the gastric outlet obstruction or the pylorus at the place of the lower esophageal sphincter. The clinical features include long history of peptic ulcer. Without symptoms of peptic ulcer, gastric outlet obstruction is likely to have a pyloric carcinoma. When the cause is a peptic ulcer, nausea and vomiting become prominent. Vomiting, it gives striking relief to the patient, and vomitus contains food particles which have been eaten even 24 hours or more previously. Also, alkalosis occurs. Alkalosis develops if large amount of HCl is lost in vomiting, as occurs particularly in obstruction due to duodenal cancer. On examination, let us see what we find. There is wasting due to undernourishment, dehydration is seen, and succession splash. What is known as succession splash? It is elicited 4 hours or more after the last meal or drink taken, while in normal person this splashing occurs for less than an hour after meals because gastric emptying is a rapid process. Visible gastric peristalsis. Diagnostic of gastric outlet obstruction. Now there are 4 investigations found out. First, aspiration of stomach contents. Barium meal shows. Endoscopy and serum electrolytes show. Now what comes under aspiration of stomach contents? If the volume of aspirated contents is more than 100 ml after fasting overnight, or the aspirate contains food residue, the diagnosis is confirmed. Barium meal residues. Now let's see what comes under barium meal shows. An increase in the fasting residue of stomach, dilatation of stomach with or without excessive peristalsis, lesion at near the pylorus, and delayed gastric emptying. While endoscopy demonstrates the cause and degree of obstruction, serum electrolytes show the depletion of electrolytes. Now, what is the management for pylorus stenosis? Pylorus stenosis, also known as gastric outlet obstruction. 3 management possible. First, intravenous fluids for rehydration, because we find dehydration on examination, so the management first is through intravenous fluids are given for rehydration. Then aspiration, nothing per oral, or NPO. What is NPO? Nothing per oral is the first aspiration, and second aspiration is 2 to 4 hourly for 3 to 4 days consecutively. If volume of aspirate has got decreased, fluids by mouth can be allowed. The majority of patients will be greatly improved by multivitamin methods, giving opportunity to complete all the investigations. Barium meals, aspiration of stomach contents, endoscopy and serum electrolytes. So giving opportunity to complete investigations of aspiration, barium meal, endoscopy and serum electrolytes, and to make the patient fit for subsequent surgery if needed. So this is for today's lecture, gastric outlet obstruction.